to Council to take us through the next agenda on the order paper.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker, the District Chair and Honorable Councillors. The order paper for today's Emergency Council as below: the National Anthem, adoption of order paper, motion to receive the body in the Council, communication from the District Speaker, eulogy by the District Chairperson and Municipal Mayor, motion from Honorable Councillors, laying of the rest, motion to remove the body from the Council, and then adjournment. Therefore, Mr. Speaker, we are in item 2, adoption of the order paper as we continue.
Thank you very much, Clerk, for taking us through the agenda on the order paper. Now that we are on the agenda 2, that talks about the adoption of the order paper. We would like to invite a motion from any of the honorable member. After.
I thank you, Mr. Speaker. My name is Odera Charles Soto, Councillor Pike, representing people of Bagay Division. Mr. Speaker, looking at the nature of the setting of today, I have a view that the business community was wise enough to choose the order paper as it is. I therefore propose that we go by the order paper as it stands. Thank you.
All protocol observed. I'm up to second. Thank you. My name is Rose Kangora.
Honorable Speaker, sir, for giving me this privilege to move this motion. My name, for the record purpose, is Oriem Charles Oloy. Happy to move a motion that we receive in this council the body of our gallant son, Opoka William Otii, who served district in various capacity, more especially in Sport S department, and is dedicated man whose integrity is known and the legacy is set behind. Mr. Speaker, allow me move that with honor we receive the body so that we give him the respect he deserves. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Yeah, thank you, most honored speakers and the fellow speakers, all the councillors, district and municipal. I am actually happy to second the motion. I thank you all.
Thank you very much for your guidance, the clerk to council. As we are aware, as the legislators of the two councils, the provisions in the standard rule of procedure of the local government council, rule number 43, mandates or give mandates to the speaker to give his brief communication which is related to matters of his administration. I therefore take my opportunity to present my communication as follows. First and foremost, I would like to recognize the presence of all protocols in different capacities, beginning with the district chairperson and all honorable members of the council 5, His Worship the Mayor and all his councillors 4, honorable members of Parliament if they are around with us, the COW and all the civil servants in the district, the RDC and all security organs, the media fraternity, religious and cultural leaders, financial institutions and all members of the public. Good morning. I would like to salute you in the name of Kitgum District, local government, and in your own respective capacities. I equally warmly welcome you for this function organized in recognition of the great contribution made by the late Mr. Opoka William Otii. Honorable members of the council, this is an emergency joint council meeting which is mandated by the standard rule of procedure of the local government council, rule number 13. And it is purposely to enable us to tribute our honor to the late Mr. Opoka Otii for his great outstanding contribution towards sports and in the civil service within the entire district. And at the same time to make us also condole with the bereaved family this sorrowful moment. As we shall proceed with this meeting, allow me to give and guide on some of the key principles that we all need to comply with for the betterment of everyone here and the entire council as it stands below. One, I would like both the honorable members and members of the public to observe maximum discipline. Taking into consideration that this is not a formal full council meeting but is an emergency, the business in this meeting shall highly be restricted to the purpose for which it has been convened, as it is also clearly defined in rule number 13, sub-rule 2 of the standard rule of procedure. This therefore means that any unnecessary debate that would prolong us time, that would create arguments and tension in this council is highly condemned, except motions of eulogy that shall attract due actions and implementations by the two councils. To make the equilibrium balance, I therefore would invite two motions from the two district councils and from district councillors 5 and also two motions from municipal councils. And all these motions should have the possibility of implementation by the two respective councils. This is as well guided by the standard rule of procedure of the local government council, rule number 27, sub-rule 3. That states, every motion shall be relevant to some matters over which the council has power or which directly affects the council. 2, or second last, I call upon the implementation of council lawful resolutions. I want to appeal to the political heads of the district and the municipality that what we are going to propose and resolve here should be treated with due respect and the implementation must take effect. As prescribed by the Local Government Act, Cap 243, Section 13, subsection C, that says, the district chairperson shall monitor the implementation of council decisions and they go with the town clerk to put effort equally to support the process as long as it is lawful. Therefore, I call upon the administrators, ranging from the political heads to the courts and the town clerks, that whatever we are going to propose and resolve here should be put into practice for the betterment of the council and the entire public. As I wind up my communication, I want to say the death of Mr. Otii has shocked everyone. But I want also to say that it shouldn't make us very weak to the extent that we are unable to do anything. But instead, it should make us determined and courageous because he had done his part, and it is the reason as to why we are here to give him the honor. He has been great and he has left a legacy. that we all need to learn from. The good Lord has given us Mr. Otii, who worked with us and served us well. And it's the same good Lord again who has taken back him. And what we shall all do is to pray heartily with a lot of faith and hope, so that the soul of Mr. Otii can reach the life of eternity, for which we all expect to meet him there. With this brief communication, I would like to end here while wishing all the honorable members and the entire monarchs a successful joint council meeting. Thank you.
Honorable members of the District Council, honorable members of the Municipal Council, His Worship the Mayor, Kitgum Municipal Council, religious and cultural leaders here present, the resident District Commissioner, Kitgum, the Chief Administrative Officer, the District Police Commander, and security agents, members of boards and commissions here present, technical staff in their respective order, business community, media fraternity, all monarchs in their respective capacities. Ladies and gentlemen, I am Arwai Christopher Ball, the District Chairperson, Kitgum District Local Government. Mr. Speaker, one of the saddest events in life is losing the people we love and know. I'm here before you today to say the words I've never wanted to say, giving the speech I've never wanted to give, feeling the loss I've never wanted to feel. Mr. Speaker, today we are mourning the passing on of a hero, a true sportsman who dedicated his entire life to sports. The reason we are here today is to celebrate the life of a dedicated sports officer. This day is about celebrating the life of a man who over the entire course of his life touched, inspired, and enriched the lives of many men, women, boys, and girls. Mr. Speaker, sir, being a sportsman is a unique endeavor. Some would say it is a profession, while most involved would say it's a calling. I would argue that there are few undertakings so noble as sports in our community. Sports are defined by the service, and they attract those who truly believe they can make a difference. For those of you involved in sports, you cannot imagine ever doing anything else. There are many who enter into sports and serve with distinction. There are select few who soar above the rest. This is the heart and the realm in which the late Opoka Jones William Otii operated each and every day. Mr. Speaker, sir, allow me to present a snapshot of his critical contributions to Kitgum District. Mr. Opoka Jones William Otii served as a clerical officer in Kitgum District Local Government in 1978. Soon later, he was made the District Sports Officer. That was in 1996, and served up to 2005 when he retired. He retired from office but came back home not hired and continued with his sportsmanship. The truth is, Mr. Opoka was a very celebrated match assessor and also match commissioner. These are technical terms that are normally referred in sports circle. His achievements included the following, Mr. Speaker. He was the first sports officer to bring a trophy in athletic championship in Kitgum. Mr. Opoka was the chairman Bomber Grounds Task Force. He trained many referees in Kitgum, and I believe among the mourners, we also have some. He identified and mentored many talented players in the Greater North. All the entire is actually. Not only that, because of his sportsmanship, he reached the ladder of sports at the level of referee grade 1. Mr. Speaker, this same sportsman that robbed us of him while in action as a dedicated sportsman. Mr. Speaker, sir, Mr. Opoka Jones William Otii was a dedicated public servant with a noble and good heart, whose commitment to sports would never, ever waver. He has been a source of inspiration to many. He was a rare personality. Mr. Speaker, as I conclude, the turnout today is not only a tribute to his service in our community, but an acknowledgement of the amazing individual Opoka Jones William Otii was. It is a testament to the impact he had on his family, friends, and community. The memory of Opoka Jones William Otii will continue to live because of his tremendous achievements. You know it, Mr. Speaker. Nothing is other than saying a final goodbye. But the memories of our colleague will continue to live on. Saying goodbye must be done. But the memories are like rays of sun on a dark morning. It is time to finally say goodbye. But we shall keep him in our memories. My thoughts are with the family he left behind. I want to wish them all the strength in the world to endure this huge loss. Rest in peace, dedicated sportsman. I say this for God and the country.
The gallery, the mourners who have come to say goodbye to our beloved sportsman, late Mr. Opoka William J. Otii. We nickname him my man, as I've been delegated by the mayor on his behalf. I want to make some few remarks. And I want to say pertaining his eulogy as made by LC5 Kitgum District, I said it all. I want to say the chair has said it all. The late Otii was a tremendous man. He was a peacemaker. He loved peace. He loved his own people. But God said your time has come to meet Him, the Maker. We as human beings, we don't have that divine power to say He should live with us. But God said, your time has come, my son, come and stay with me. And indeed, on that very fateful day, he went to meet his maker. I want to say this to the bereaved families. You need to take heart. You need to take heart. Because we are here for a few moments in this world as human beings. We are here in a blink of an eye at any one time. All of us will go to meet our Maker. But time has come for him to go. We should just let go. As Kitgum Municipality and in this council, we are going to resolve so many things pertaining himself and the family. We have heard of so many people who have passed on. Many resolutions have been passed in terms of giving name to roads, giving name to so many things, but such things have never come to pass in many of them. And I think in this council we are going to resolve so many things that will make a difference, because he made a difference. He changed the life of so many youth in terms of sportsmanship. So as Kitgum Municipality, I would like to rest my case by saying that as we wish him a good bye-bye, we municipality, we are really indeed mourning. My man, this is how we used to call him. So I want to say, as Kitgum Municipality, we have really lost one of a kind. We have lost a mentor, a father figure in this Kitgum town, the greater Kitgum and Kitgum Municipality. And I want to conclude by saying, as Kitgum Municipality, we have contributed 300,000 shillings to the family. Thank you very much.
Mr. Speaker, indeed, Mr. Opoka Otii, late former sport officer, deserves this honorable respect that we are giving him today as we are sending off and say bye-bye to him. Mr. Speaker, sir, Mr. Opoka Otii served in the sports at district level wholeheartedly. He exhibited his commitment, hard working, and he mentored many youth as the district chair, and the municipal mayor mentioned it here. And we all know that Mr. Opoka was a true mentor. He was an orator. If he speaks on anything related to sports, you'll say, wow, that is the commander of the sports. He was a very hard-working man. He's a big peacemaker indeed. I agree with what Representative of Mayor mentioned here, because in most cases we have not heard of any strike by the sports clubs and other teams that he used to work with. On that, I rise up to propose that as the district council together with municipal, that we put a photo or a portrait on the wall of the playing ground of Bomber Ground in his memory, so that we draw the pictures painted nicely in the attire of sports. If possible, those who knows, the artist who knows, should make it for the memory of Otii.
I propose a motion that Mr. Otii be accorded a day of commemorations for sports activities, a 1 day off for commemorations as Kitgum District Local Government Council, so that it has to be a day for the celebrations and sports activity respectively. There, by this, Mr. Speaker, I beg to move. Thank you so much.
Mr. Speaker, I thank you for permitting me to be part of the seconders. My good friend and colleague, the Honorable Member for Central Division, presented on the floor a proposal that awaits our secondment that we should resolve in this council that every year we should have a day that we remember Man Opoka Otii. Mr. Speaker, I am going to support and second this motion. But Mr. Speaker, permit me to pray that as we sit here today to take decision on what we should do to remember our departed ones, we should attach some seriousness on those resolutions, Mr. Speaker. It wouldn't matter if we only make one resolution and act on it. We would make sense. We would attach some resemblance on the title we carry as honorables. Mr. Speaker, we have made many resolutions when we sit in this kind of meeting when we have lost our dear ones. But to my dismay, to our disappointment, I think we have not lived to the expectation to the people we make commitment to.
Given the different contributions that my fellow brothers put before this honorable council, special honorable council, that our own Opoka did in uplifting the standard of sports in Kitgum to where today sports scene, to where today we are able as Kitgum district, as municipal, to host even national events which used not to happen. I think all the contributions we today are proud of our fallen brother and a hero, William Jones Opoka.
Mr. Speaker, to second the motion made by Honorable Hamitaya. Mr. Speaker, as I conclude my secondment, I want to bring to the attentions that whenever we make commitment like this, the implementation remains a very big challenge. Right up from the time of the late Kibera Atwoma, up to date, no single fortress is in our district council. Mr. Speaker, we really need to realize that the source are the people, are the time frames under which something is supposed to be implemented should be clearly stated so that we don't really deceive our people. It is very sad and painful to deceive and make commitment when somebody is lying.
My proposal is, instead of that portrait being put inside the studio, because when you don't enter there, you don't see the portrait. I want that other portrait to be played and put in roundabout. Each and everybody moving will see and ask, who is this one? And will make him famous. That, as they are putting the H in the front of Joe, everything is be.
And I have silence. That is his submission.
Everything will be proper. And I think somebody should be responsible for this one, so that what we put here, the implementation will be very correct, and somebody will implement. Always when we be in the meeting, we don't assign anybody for that work. That's why other people are saying for the period woman is not there, because we have not assigned anybody. Today somebody should be assigned from the district and the municipal so that the contract should be made. Thank you.
What we have as authorities in the two councils, and when you look at the standard rule of procedure, rule number 27, sub-rule 3, it clearly states that every motion shall be relevant to some matter over which the council has power or which directly affects the council. To this effect, therefore, that would, what we have proposed is putting or erecting a statue of which it does not require ask the local councils to do. Some other issues have to be done by the central government. And when such motions are being seconded or resolved, as you had proposed, the implementation therefore becomes a problem because it overweighs our efforts. Therefore, I would like to invite another honorable member to give another proposal for the motion that we shall be able to implement. And before I do that, may I give the opportunity first to honorable representing elders.
The proposal made by our elder Martin, as you have already clarified, may not stand. But I would think, as the Municipal Council is with us here, one of the motion that could appear feasible or workable would be naming, at least giving a name to one of the roads, since we are opening several roads within the municipality. As the district, we may not be having that power, but we are part of Kitgum Municipal Council. And I would think, as you mentioned, that I should maybe supplement whoever may be coming, if he has the same view with mine, I believe that can come.
Mr. Speaker, I wanted to give the supplement on the motion which was raised by the honorable member representing workers. Mr. Speaker, as he stated, most of the resolutions that we have been making in most of the council sitting of the same kind, we have been making resolutions that it is really very hard or it is costly to implement. But as he said, giving a name in memory of our father, that would be the best to me, Mr. Speaker, because it does not involve even resources. On that, Mr. Speaker, I also request the office of the district chair together with the mayor on most of the resolutions that we are making here, that resources should be injected such that we should appear unique this time in memory of our father, Mr. Speaker. Otherwise, thank you so much. I second the motion which was raised that a road should be named in memory of the late Opoka J. William. Thank you so much, Mr. Speaker.
Mr. Speaker, we're running an agent. We're running down on we will be poor here at the Carmanach. And continue our war again. Melwako and Tuaro, Atamati you poor ritual. Mr. Speaker, proposal Kimi Mapon. I want to have another proposal. I request to move this motion.
Honorable, just 1 minute now. 1 minute now. That is very bad.
We have football pitches in Kitgum municipality, which has been named. But Mr. Speaker, to my own finding, some of these pitches have not been officially named, like Kitgum District Farm Institute, and maybe others. Mr. Speaker, I was of the view, in memory of our hero, of our gallant son we have lost, aware of his contribution in sport, that this council allow DFI be named, District Farm Institute be named after Opoka Otii, just that whenever we want to go and play, that name Opoka Otii Stadium be in Kitgum District. That's the proposal that I humbly submit to the authority within the municipality and within the division. If that name can be given to Mr. Opoka Otii, I beg to move, Mr. Speaker. I thank you.
My proposal to the late Opoka Otii is, this is a guy, Mama to Pao Toetu. And Nero Mawan Council Wabine Macharo Municipality and District for the first one. Allow some token for the Memorial Day of Opoka Otii as we discussing can. We obey Opoka Otii Memorial Day. I've been participating in Memorial Day, Pajomoka like Arab Memorial. There is a Kiva Memorial. So let's put this to be Opoka Otii Memorial Championship. That is one thing I'm putting. Two, Opoka Otii Onotika aiding Bomber Ground Development Task Force. Man Opoka to dot at one point I wanted to bring this speaker. Mr. Opoka Otii Owachane, a paying Machal won common education. Gila where now ati di bakan, amar levi di bakan, ati mo di bakan. Amiro and national game ultimate Bomber Ground, of which in Opoka Otii Gutia Otikia Buone the way was in Uganda brain, the Bomber Ground, early you have a municipality.
The possibility of portraits. This is where we say it is possible for Kitgum Municipal to come and implement immediately. When it comes to roads, coding of roads, most of our roads has been coded. And indeed we shall use those roads, busy roads. We shall not use new roads. Maybe we are going to open another road and we give it to Otii. There are so many roads which has no names, but it has been coded. So all these other names we shall select, we take it to the Committee of Works and Technical Service, and we look deep into it and we see which road is appropriate for Mr. late William Opoka Otii. Those are the proposals I think is only possible for Kitgum Municipal to implement. But others to change names of Bomber Ground and these other DFI, I think there is next to impossible. So I don't want to give you false hope, but as Kitgum Municipal, this is what we can really work on. Thank you very much.
Move the motion that the portraits be put on the walls of Bomber Ground, while the portraits of the late, while on sports attire, and this was seconded by Honorable Odera Charles. Honorable Central Division, Frank Daga, also moved a motion that at least a commemoration day to honor his great contribution and talents in sport activities be done annually, and this also was supported by Honorable Lajama. And a task was given to the district sports team to do within their means to effect this. Honorable from the municipal councils moved the two motions, and Amitayo Dongpin William said Jones Williams of Opoka's portrait would put on the walls of both the two councils, that is the district council and the municipal council, and this was equally seconded by Honorable Namakora. We had Honorable Anyala Marty, who suggested for the statue to be erected at the center point, and this was rejected because we as the two councils, we do not have the mandate. It requires the power of the central government. Then Honorable Kenneth Benjamin proposed for the road to be opened in honor of Wim, and this was supported by Honorable Akwang Tune. So I want to take, with the due respect and concern, to appreciate all your submissions, the honorable members, and for this matter, therefore, I want to declare that all that you have proved, all that you have submitted are things which are workable within our own means, and we shall implement as the two councils altogether. I therefore rule the approved motions. On behalf as the speakers of both the municipal and the district, here we stand to give our lasting honor to our beloved father, our beloved son, our beloved friend, our beloved relative, whatsoever the case may be, that you have done a lot in terms of developing talents in sports and in the civil service. We shall live to remember you forever and ever in Jesus' name. Councillors, divisions, councillors, as long as you are a political leader, just join the chairman for the laying of the rest.
of Kitgum District Local Government, the entire Choli sub-region, we, the political leaders from this part of the country, do honor and pay our last respect to our late fallen brother, Opoka Jones William Otii. Dear comrade, dear sportsman, rest in peace. We lay this in the name of God the Father, God the Son, and God the Holy Spirit.
Thank you, Chair. Allow me now to invite a team of civil servants headed by the COW